Hello MNYBA, I'm George Russ, Executive Director, and I'm so thankful that you are here this morning for our annual meeting at the Canaan Baptist Church here in Corona, Queens. What you're going to see on this video is a report from our staff about the various ministries they have been leading throughout the previous year. I am very thankful to report to you that this year we've had 2 new congregations join us from across our territory. And we now have new mission partners coming on board to support our work and help us to serve you. One of those is the Waccamaw Baptist Association in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is where Kevin Cabe lives full-time, but is also on staff there, and they've already begun to support us financially. The other association is the Union Baptist Association in Texas, and we're in conversation right now with their director, Josh Ellis, about how Houston and New York, 2 of the major cities in our country, the most diverse, and we kind of debate who's the most diverse city, will be coming alongside to work with us in the coming year. So I just want to encourage you to pay attention to this video. We'll put it on our website if you want to see it again. Thank you so much for your attendance here this morning, and God bless you. It's a real privilege to serve you.
Hey, what's up, NYBA churches? My name is Wes Costello. I am our Housing and Collegiate Programs Director here at our association. Just want to give a quick update on some of the things that have been going on over the last year through at my seat and the things that have happened as people continue to come back to New York City and we see partnership continue to grow in this way. We've seen about a 7% increase in people coming back and just staying in our building on 72nd Street. We've had about over 850 people have stayed in our building in the last year, which is exciting to know that people are continuing to come and wanting to be a part of just the ministry here in the city and what's going on through our churches. With that, a big part of those have been over 200 college students that worked with one of our programs, whether it be International Christmas New York, Passport, our spring break program, or our Multiply internship in a semester or in a year. We had a banner year for Multiply, our internship. We had 32 students that served in 20 different churches over the course of the summer. And then we also have 9 semester interns that are here until May as well. So it's exciting to know that we've got students that are committing long periods of their life to New York. In fact, in the last year, we've had 9 former interns that have now moved to New York to plant their life, to do career, while also serving in the church and just being on mission through their career. So we're excited to see that students are taking that next step as well, to not necessarily plant a church or be on a church staff, but just to come and plant their life as missionaries in this city through a career that God called them to. So that's been our exciting piece, has been watching students and more people just fall in love with the city, fall in love with what God is doing here and wanting to be a part of it. We're excited over the next couple of months to year. We are excited to have our International Christmas program again. We already have 2 full weeks, but in the middle of December, where college students from 4 different organizations will come up, serve with churches here in the city, and we already have a full slate of spring break trips as well lined up in March. So we are just super excited to know that God is continuing to work and draw our partners, our college students to the city to see what's happening here and to hopefully take the next step to commit to a long-term ministry here in New York or around the globe.
Hello MNYBA, my name is Kevin Cabe, and I just want to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve as your partnership coordinator for the last 8 years. It's been an incredible year this year in the area of partnerships. This year we have hosted 50 pastors and church leaders representing approximately 30 churches from Texas, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Kentucky. I'm continually amazed that God keeps bringing so many people to the city. This year we piloted a new program called We Inspire, and the heartbeat behind this was to connect church plants to the local school system. And in reality, isn't that what teachers are? Teachers inspire today's generation as well as tomorrow's future. And so with this program, we partnered with the Kentucky Baptist Convention. 27 volunteers came up over Labor Day weekend to serve 4 different church plants by providing resources to teachers. And this was an incredible moment for our church plants to be able to connect with the schools on a much deeper level. We continue to hear reports about how that event has impacted not only our churches here and the teachers, but the volunteers that came and participated. In just a few months, we will be getting Coats for the City. And again, it's amazing how this one project started with one church today has over 30 distribution sites across New York City. Thousands of coats will be coming up thanks to our partners in North Carolina and South Carolina. Again, 13 years later, this thing just continues to grow. Would you pray for those churches that represent the 5 boroughs as well as New Jersey that are an outpost, a mission outpost with an opportunity to meet a tangible need and to share the gospel? As we look into 2024, I'm excited to be partnering with the South Carolina Baptist Convention in multiple ways, but one is a project that we're calling the Manhattan Project. This project will bring partner churches in and will focus on the church plants right here in the city. There'll be a night of worship, a full day of outreach and evangelism, and then an opportunity to celebrate on Sunday what God has done. This event will happen on March 24th, Palm Sunday. And then lastly, you may or may not know, I have the privilege of serving with the Waccamaw Baptist Association in addition to my role here, which represents Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Just this week, our partnership voted unanimously to partner with the MNYBA, and so that'll bring additional resources and more volunteers right here to the metro area. Again, thank you so much for the privilege to serve in the area partnerships. You guys, pastors, church planners, lay leaders, you guys are my hero, and we are so grateful for what God is doing in and through you. Thanks.
Hey guys, my name is Grace Harris and I serve MNYBA as the Office Administrator and Communication Director. Let me first start off by saying what a privilege it is to get to work alongside George, Wes, and Kevin in what really is just a front row view of New York City and what God is doing here. A lot of my job happens behind the scenes and just making sure the office runs smoothly. But I will say a couple years ago, we swapped from an outside accounting firm to doing all of our donation processing in-house. So a big part of my job is keeping track of those donations as they come in, whether it's checks or online, and I input those in real time into our database. So we're able to get a more up-to-date idea of our churches and their giving. And actually this last year, I was able to contact each of our churches individually and give them a report of their giving over the last 2 years. So they're able to be more aware of their contributions and overall involvement in our association. As many of you know, a big passion of mine is video work. I love getting to shoot videos, whether it's editing a church service or getting an announcement from our executive director, George Russ, out there, or sharing a God story, something that God is doing in a certain congregation, and getting those out there for encouragement to others is such a blessing. And I'm happy to report that to date, this last year, I produced 93 videos, and then this video that you're watching now will bring that up to 94. And let me just tell you what a blessing it is to get to use my passion to share the things that God is doing. Another update that I'm thrilled to tell you about is our new website. We partnered with the Church Co, and they helped us design a new website that's easier for us to use and manage from the inside, and it's also a lot more simplified for people visiting our website. It's just overall a lot easier to use. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out our new website, mnyba.org. You'll see a lot crisper looking websites, a lot more simplified, and so definitely go check that out. But we're excited to introduce that to you guys later on to maybe update your own website. Guys, again, it is such a privilege to serve here in this amazing city, and I so look forward to this next ministry year and what God is going to do. Thank you.